Hi Aquarius, welcome. So Aquarius, this is going to be a reading. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when it's for you. So let's get straight into it because the energy feels really good to me. When I was preparing for your reading, I was getting messages about making progress and tapping back into your optimism, your happiness, and possibly travel coming up for you. If nothing else, I feel like there is vast momentum forward. So if you've been feeling like you've been stuck or you've been at a crossroads or things really aren't moving or changing for you, it's going to change and in a very big way. And I feel like in a very positive way, Aquarius. So I love that message, and we're going to get some cards out and see what else we've got coming through for my Aquarians. What else for Aquarius? And I just noticed that I have the star at the bottom of the deck here. Of course, so fitting, right? So let's see what else. Oh my gosh, and I have the star at the bottom of the stick. I swear I did not plan that. Okay, great. Let's get into it. You have the 10 of Swords. It is in the reverse, so I do like that for you. The 10 of Swords is speaking about endings, but when it's in the reverse, it's kind of like you're getting over some sort of ending, closure, betrayal, whatever, exhaustion. If you've been feeling exhausted, I feel like that is coming to an end for my Aquarians. Sometimes though, it could mean that you're not letting something end that needs to end. And so Aquarius, if there's anything that you've been holding on to or something that's ran its course and you're just hanging on for dear life, here is your sign to let it go. You have the Ace of Wands here, as well as the card of generosity. So this is about inspiration and being generous, being your usual Aquarian, giving, humanitarianistic self. That's where I feel like you're at your best, when you're feeling positive, when you're thinking positively, and you're just letting that light shine naturally, Aquarius. And then you also have the card of sensitivity. So, ooh, are you feeling a little sensitive, Aquarius? Are you feeling in your emotions? This is also a highly intuitive, highly feminine energy. To another degree, it could be overly sensitive. Okay, so be careful about getting your feelings hurt easily or wearing your heart on your sleeve. I don't really feel like Aquarians are the type to wear their heart on their sleeve necessarily, but we all do have a soft spot. And I do hate that Aquarians get this bad reputation for being detached and cold and heartless, because that's so far from the truth. And as a fellow Aquarian, I can tell you, we may wear a thick armor, but we definitely have feelings and we feel our feelings. We just aren't always the best at maybe expressing it. Sometimes we can compartmentalize things for our own good. So yeah. But let's go deeper. Actually, I don't want to use these cards just yet. Let's clarify. Oh my gosh, I shuffled them and everything. And who's at the bottom of the deck? Showing up bright like a diamond. Aquarius, the star. And I don't know if this is any significance. I've had this song stuck in my head though since I went live over the weekend. And it's Yukon by Justin Bieber. Why can I not get it out of my head? Oh my gosh. I mean, it is a good song, but seriously. Anyways, that may mean something to you or not, but let's get into it and clarify what is this 10 of Swords here for my Aquariuses. And I also feel like I have so much energy, it's like hard to bottle up right now. So you may feel a jolt in your energy levels go up, Aquarius, as we go throughout the rest of February into March. You do have the card of playfulness, so I love that. And under inspiration, you have the card of sorrow. Now that's interesting to me. The card of traveling, again, maybe this is a good time to make travel plans if you've been looking to move, maybe looking at real estate, vehicles. This also highlights your vehicles. So there might be travel opportunities coming through for my Aquarians. All that good stuff. So let's see what else. Ooh, Had a couple cards flip. What is the card of sensitivity about? Healing. Ooh, so Aquarius. This message may make you feel a little uncomfortable because here I'm just saying, like, sometimes it is hard for Aquarians to feel your feelings, to feel our feelings, just because, you know, we have a tendency to compartmentalize. But I can feel that there is sadness or sorrow here, and yet I find that Aquarians can alchemize, you know, painful events or sorrow into inspiration, into your next beginning, into your comeback, okay? But I also feel like a part of your healing, Aquarius, is to feel your feelings, to be sensitive to your feelings, to be sensitive to the emotions of others as well. And just kind of allow yourself to go with the flow and to express yourself. Be vulnerable if you need to, and if you feel safe to, of course. Some of you are just so freaking happy that something is finally over. You know, whatever this ending is that you're finally getting over, I feel like there's this playfulness attitude about it. Like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. It may feel like you're being freed from something. So, let's go deeper though and see what else. Aquarius, you have the King of Cups. There you are, the Queen of Swords. I can't get away from that song. In the city, when I come, are you with me? I'm not even getting all of the lyrics or the words. Okay. The Page of Wands and the Strength card. Yeah, so Queen of Swords, this is your energy, Aquarius. This is like going into your head much, analyzing, being objective, logical. Some of you have overanalyzed the situation to the point of your own exhaustion or your own demise, really. It's funny because I feel like Aquarian's brain is their superpower, but it could also be overworked and your greatest enemy. So I feel also one of the things that you're breaking loose from or breaking the habit of is overanalyzing, Aquarius, or, you know, thinking of something to the point to your own detriment, to where it is literally exhausting you, and kind of coming out of that fog, coming out of that phase. I feel also that you're getting in tune with your emotions. So if there's residual sorrow, sadness, you know, feelings that you haven't really dealt with, I feel like this will be the time period where you're kind of digging deep and you're finding the ability, maybe, Aquarius, to release something that you've needed to release. It's all about fun, you know. I don't want to say like all my readings are about, you know, having fun, but I do feel like people underestimate the power of a really good time and just like feeling free and being playful and laughing, you know. And I feel like you are so overdue for that, for a little bit of fun in your life, Aquarius. Come on. I think your strength right now is your ability to heal yourself through releasing emotions that no longer serve you and allowing yourself to be sensitive and intuitive and, you know, maybe even a little bit, like I said earlier, vulnerable. So you also have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Fool. You have two new beginnings here. What's the Strength card? What would I do? Okay, what is the Queen of Cups? The Lovers. All right. Ooh. The Three of Swords. That's where the sorrow is coming from. Okay. That makes sense. Sorry, let me get more of the cards out. The Fool is the Ten of Wands. Pack your bags. I feel like you're going somewhere soon. Four of Wands. Maybe somebody is packing their bags. I feel like the devil goes there. And the Four of Pentacles. So, Aquarius, let me stop here. Under the card of inspiration, you have sorrow, but you also have the card of learning something new, discovering something new about a situation or yourself in general. And yet you have the card of heartache, the card of the devil, the Four of Pentacles. What are you holding in? Some of you are holding in some feelings that you've been needing to release, Aquarius, or maybe express. Some of you have been holding in something that you've learned or something that you are finding out possibly, for whatever reason. Like, for instance, if you find out like somebody has said or done something that hurts your feelings, Aquarius, as opposed to maybe confronting or exposing or, you know, discussing, you might decide to instead shut down, compartmentalize, and ruminate. And Aquarius, although I feel like naturally that is kind of what we want to do when we've been hurt or slighted. We kind of want to disappear. We love to ghost. We love to just shut down so that we can hear our own thoughts and come to our own conclusions. And maybe that's what you're doing here, you know, kind of figuring something out on your own and not really wanting to share the knowledge that you have or whatever information that you have, Aquarius. And maybe that's smart. But with the devil here, it's a little bit of a toxic energy. It's kind of like holding on to something to the point where it almost hurts you, you know, or hurts you more to like hold something in. So I feel like I'm strongly getting the message that one, the truth will set you free. Two, you do not have to share every thought, feeling, emotion, or anything that you've learned or found out. You know, you don't necessarily need to share all of the details, but you do need to find a way to healthily, is that a word? To express yourself in a healthy way. Okay. And to release and not hold on to whatever this painful feeling is or this painful information is. Because I do feel you holding your cards really close to your chest. Some of you may be making moves or plans and not sharing that information. You know, I feel like you're almost kind of taking on too much a little bit. So be careful with that. You don't have to go about everything alone. Yes, you are the sign of independence and the future and all of that. But, you know, it's okay to let people support you and be there for you. And, you know, you don't need to carry all of these burdens on your own. Now, on the flip side, I feel like there's also this playful attitude, and they're wanting to highlight friendships, your support groups, the people that are really there for you, and maybe a very significant connection here that is also available for you with the Lovers card. See, but what's interesting is the Queen of Cups is in the middle, and this is my card of letting go, letting bygones be bygones, letting go of the need to know, the need to control. And I feel like when it comes to relationships or a particular person or a relationship, that's where your peace lies. That's where your healing is. And just like allowing, you know, things to play out naturally and not trying to dictate or control. Especially when it comes to a specific, like I said, person or connection. And we'll get more on that. When it comes to like this generosity, this travel that's possible, they want you to be open-minded, okay? They want you to maybe just trust a little bit, to be more of like that free spirit, you know, open for whatever may come your way. This card, the Ten of Wands, to me can feel difficult or like a struggle, but it's also like preparing yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like she's all packed up and ready to go, and it's divinely timed. Okay, so there is divine timing here and karma and good fortune. So what may feel like a leap of faith may actually be something that is divinely made for you, or you're being divinely guided to do, to take some sort of risk here, or to just allow yourself to go with it. All right. Again, your strength, yes, it comes from, your strength is going to come from, yes, feeling your feelings, but also connecting with friends. Like, again, there's that message here about like hanging out, having fun, you know, getting immersed into projects, things around the home, things that excite you, things that bring you pleasure, tapping into that independent creative side of yourself, Aquarius. You're very magnetic when you allow yourself to go into that space. But there's something here, again, that you're holding on to that was meant to serve as an inspiration, but it could also be something that creates a downfall. So again, be careful. What is Aquarius holding on to? Oh, it's struck. And whatever it is, it's stressing you the hell out. So stop it. Stop it, Aquarius. You're stressing yourself out. You're getting stuck on things. Some of you are, you know, digging for information or looking for things that ultimately may not even serve you or may even hurt you, Aquarius. So also be careful, you know, about I never want to like prevent anybody from trying to find information or the truth. But sometimes when we're digging for an issue, a problem, or digging for a solution about something that hurts us, we can accidentally activate the very thing that hurt us. You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense to you, because you have the Emperor here. Now the Emperor likes to be one step ahead. And I feel like Aquarius, you want to be one step ahead. So maybe that's, you know, what this is all about. But the most strategic thing you can do, honestly, is to let something go and let the universe bring you the right pathway, the right person, the right answer, whatever this is about. Okay, let it happen naturally, Aquarius. No need to push or try to control anything. Again, there's so much progress here, and there's happiness here. There is something that you're finally getting over. Don't go back there. Don't go back. Don't reopen old wounds, Aquarius, if you don't have to. Now, some of you feel like there's something unresolved here, or something that you've been holding in or holding on to that, you know, maybe you're wanting, I don't know, closure or something about, but they really want you to focus instead on moving forward into your future, because again, there's 2 new beginnings here. Yes, there's work to be done, but also there is like good fortune, karma on your side. So it's like, get in tune with your emotions. Get into the space where you feel the strongest. And where do you feel the strongest? When your natural helping, giving, intellectual self, right? When your more extroverted self, when you're surrounded by people you love. You have 2 cards of family and friendship showing up in a positive way. Okay, so yeah. And yet the 5 of Pentacles, why? Why do we feel alone here? Or without, or a lack of something, when you have all of this to be grateful for? Maybe we are pointed in the wrong direction right now. Now, the other way I can read this is that it may not be you that I'm picking up on. It could be somebody you're connecting with. So let me go there for a second, okay? Some of you may be connecting with somebody that once inspired you, but then brought you pain or sorrow, or there's something that went wrong in the connection. If this is a person you're dealing with, I feel like you're learning new things about this person. okay? And it's not, they weren't what they seemed, okay? And maybe now you want to close your heart off to this person. And that's fine if you choose to do that, but don't hold on to whatever the pain is, because it's the holding on to the pain that is screwing with you, Aquarius. And I kind of flipped it back. Now, it could be that the person you're connecting to is the one that is holding on to some sort of sorrow or toxicity or pain. If so, they're stressing themselves out. They're trying to stay one step ahead of you also, you know, and yet they may feel, you know, like they're not getting anywhere. Okay, like they're running in circles. They're not making progress. So that could also be possible. What's the Lovers about? Oh, but there's love here for you, Aquarius. Big love. Big, big love. This could be new love. This could be renewed love. This could be a soulmate. I feel like whoever this person is, they are in your energetic magnetic field, possibly a friendship group, or somebody that I feel is already making themselves known or associated with you. So, ooh, Aquarius. I love this. So you could be connecting to or reconnecting with, you know, friends and people that you love. But some of you, there's somebody new here. And the universe wants you to open your heart up to all possibilities of love, not just tied to one specific person, but all possibilities for love, right? We make love about other people, but love is so much greater than just falling in love with a person. Love is loving what you do. It's loving breathing and waking up. It's loving life. It's loving food. It's it's loving yourself. I mean, love is so much greater than just relationships, honestly. Yeah, and there's something you need to let go of, and it's for your own good. It's for your own good to let go and let God. Just do it, Aquarius, because there's so much more in store for you. Ooh! Let's see what the guidance cards have to say, though. And then we will leave it there for now. What guidance is for my Aquarians? What's the guidance? Whoop, there it is. My most important relationship is with my source. There's no relationship of greater importance to achieve than the relationship between you and your physical body right here and now, and the soul source God from which you've come. If you tend to that relationship first and foremost, you will then and only then have the stable footing to proceed into other relationships. Your relationship with your body, money, your parents, children, grandchildren, your world will all fall easily into alignment once you tend to this fundamental relationship first. Wow. That's powerful advice. I'm going to leave it there for now, though. And zodiac signs that you may be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have Libra. I have Aries. I have Capricorn. City. Aries. I can't get away from that song. Leo. Gemini. Aries again. Leo and Cancerian energy. But it's a general reading, so it could be any sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Please comment below. That's what keeps the traffic on my page, whether it's a heart, a hi, a what's up. I appreciate and read all of them. There might be a little lull in my readings coming out, although I think I've pre-recorded most of them. I'm having surgery in February, as you guys probably already know. And I'm going to need some time to recover from that. So stick with me, and thank you for all of your support. Follow me on Facebook. I go live and do readings over there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of that page. I'm on Instagram and TikTok just for fun. You can follow me there, though, if you want. Otherwise, wishing you the very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.